This week we're going to highlight the latest crop condition ratings for beans as well as crop progress trends. We're then going to turn our attention to the critical pod filling stage here as we begin the month of August. We're going to wrap things up with a long-term review of November soybean futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We've moved into the critical month of August here, and of course that means it's time for soybean pod fill. Before we get to that, however, let's take a look at the latest crop condition ratings from the USDA. The USDA told us here this week that we saw a slight deterioration nationwide from 68 to 67% good to excellent. Notice, however, that that's still considerably above 52% for this time last year. Let's now take a look at the history of the crop condition index. Notice now for 3 consecutive weeks that index has been stable. But here's the key point. With the exception of 2020, that's the highest that this rating has been for the last several years. Let's now turn our attention to crop progress. Soybean setting pods here at the end of July, 44%. Highlighting here over the next 2 weeks, from July 28th to August 11th, on average, another 30% of soybeans set pods. So we're looking at around that second week in August, nearly 3/4 of the bean crop will be setting pods. Of course, that means it's critical to see what the rainfall and temperature trends look like. Let's take a look at the latest forecast. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're going to start out here looking at the last 30 days. You can see this is a key reason why the bean market has been under such pressure. We're looking at most of the Midwest here, with the exception of, for example, southeast South Dakota, parts of Kansas, and sprinkled in there parts of North Dakota. Very good rainfall totals, a proxy for subsoil moisture. Remember, 30 days heading into pod fill. Let's take a look at the near-term forecast. We're looking at very warm temperatures here for the next 7 to 9 days. Spread pretty much across the entire Midwest. The warmest readings will be in that dark red area. Now we're looking at rainfall. What's the rainfall situation look like? Now through Friday of this week, it looks pretty good. There's a low to moderate chance of 1 to 2 inches across that green area, but there's a high chance of 1 to 2 inches across that pink area as we move a bit further east. Quite a few beans are grown in that area here. Now we're looking ahead to next week, August 6th to the 8th. A change here. That heat is going to break as a cool front moves down from the north, and we're looking at rainfall maybe of 1/4 inch to 3/4 of an inch, and associated with that, maybe up to 5 days of cool temperatures. So again, looking at some pretty good conditions in early August. Let's quantify rainfall totals now over the next 2 weeks. Again, we're moving into the first part of August here, really looking at some good conditions here. Overall, southern Nebraska, Kansas are dry over the next 2 weeks, but nearly all the rest of the areas normal to above normal precip. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in November beans. Now, November beans, as we tape here on Tuesday, are falling all the way down to $10.25 a bushel. Notice here that still looking at the end of July through that crop insurance period of October, still the potential for quite a bit of variability in price, both to the upside and downside. That's why we continue to strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.